that I'm building buildings that will increase my food production even further in the newly conquered provinces. I certainly cannot expand if that's the case. Okay, it looks like that's done. Let's see how we can move forward. These armies and the settlements right here still need to stay for a bit, at least for the overall public order. I see that the Bactria is entrenching in some of these areas. Can't see any Roman armies nearby. Some of my forces are free to move out. I'm going to attack this city, but I would like to land inside somewhere. I can't. It looks like I'll just have to go around, which is fine. It's not a big deal. These two armies will head west, and they're going to head west together.
We cannot.
They may suffer attrition here. I'm not sure why would they suffer attrition. The other thing is I wanted to hire a few statesmen. In fact, I'm going to hire all of them. And just in case, I'm losing power, as you can see. My power is being given to the Angry Beast clan. Probably it's best to secure a few provinces for that, and promotions, if that's even possible. Some free promotions. I want to know if I can do that. Now, unfortunately, it looks like civil wars may be a distant possibility. Now, I've just noticed that I have a lot of money, and I can spend this money on securing these promotions for a little bit. Done. Now these armies can stay to increase the public order. In the east, we'll be further marching on the settlements. As you can see here, that's a super easy battle for us. We can just take the settlement for ourselves. Surprisingly enough, it wasn't defended that well. This will keep us in the game. This province has been cut off, but not for long. City of Amul is going to be ours now. As you can see, there's almost no garrison here either. Bactria will lose a significant amount of its income now. Mission successful. Capture the following settlement, Amul. Good to know that. I'm going to increase this. Building chain. I want to build more food related buildings. Public order is going high up very fast. It looks like there were a lot of settlements that the Bactria kept without truly significant garrison. Okay. Now Artakoana. That's going to be a significant battle. It's time to assault them, and we'll try to get rid of them here completely. We'll attack the gate from a few sides. These troops are very experienced. Some of them already have golden chevrons, so they have the highest veterans level out there available. They only need 2 more golden chevrons to reach the cap of experience. Now I want to know from which side I can attack. Attacking the gate may not always be the best option, especially here where areas are kind of blocked quite a bit. Okay, so it should be just fine. Just like that. They need to all go in. Everybody else needs to line up behind these, and we'll be waiting now. As you can see, all of these noblemen who will storm up the walls very quickly. We need to take the gate. And things will certainly go our way then. As you can see, some of the ladders have started to burn a little. Looks like this ladder has been completely messed up. In any case, my troops are going on the walls now, and we'll soon start to do this. I want to retreat this brigade as soon as possible back.
Lusitani noble! warriors ready.
because they have taken quite serious casualties. Everybody else here is in a fight. I need everybody to focus on taking the gate. As you can see here, they are going to try and support the fighting here on the walls. Furthermore, more troops are being sent to the gate. It looks like we have managed to prevail here. Okay, they all need to go down. I'm trying to get a few brigades down from the walls and a few brigades. Whoa, these guys have taken some serious damage. And they did have golden chevrons on them. You see they're being shot continuously from all sides, and it's unclear if they are going to survive here for me. Done. It looks like finally the gate is almost ours. We have very successfully taken the walls. I like that a lot. Okay, it's only a matter of time until we fully take the walls for ourselves now. Now, this unit has survived. That's good. The gate is burning. I need to
We have captured the gates.
Descend everybody from the walls, and everybody else outside of the gates needs to move inwards. Just when we took the gate, as you can see, at the same time almost, just when we broke the gate with the fire damage, the gate has been occupied by our troops. So we would have went into the city at nearly exactly the same time. Now these guys need to stay here protecting these towers. Wow, we have a very successful engagement here. I'm surprised just how successful we were at fighting them there. All the other troops here need to move on to the town center. We need to get rid of the last of their troops here. It looks like we are in the last stages of securing the settlement. I'm sending everybody to the town center now. You see, Baksha would have been a really awesome culture to rule so much land in the east, and they were, obviously, because it looked. I like Greek a lot. I think Greek looks very beautiful. and we're just going to change it into our Lusitani like. We were engaging their phalanx, but they have sent their own cavalry at us. I would just say they had to let us engage their phalanx, surround us and hit us in the back with their cavalry. In any case, more of my troops are coming in. The last of their are not going to hold this for long. I'm just charging everybody in. Sometimes it's best to just run through. Obviously, it wouldn't be as easy for such a formations like phalanx, but when it comes to cavalry, we can run through the enemy, then surround them and get rid of them with much more ease, because they are effectively surrounded, as you can see. And now in here we're going to attack their medium spearmen with large shields here, but it looks like they didn't even fought through the javelin fire. And just after a lot of the troops died, not that many but enough, through javelin fire, they are all just simply disintegrated into rout, into a continuous routing. Now it looks like we have to move on.
Get forward! Melee fighters ready! Trooped and ready!
Lusitani nobles!
We have to move on to
Lusitani nobles!
other objectives here, but it looks like that they all fled already. So the city is ours. And this will give us some more precious food, land and income. If Baksha is defeated, we will only look west then. Wow, that was awesome. It's time to occupy the settlement.
Ready for orders.
These troops will have to regain strength further. Let's see what you've got. Morale for all enemy units. I like that a lot. Minus 10% is a lot. Well, from all sources, that would give me minus food, but just have to go with it. Otherwise, I'm just going to build some more food producing buildings. As you can see, we have gained quite considerable proportion of the land, and all of our armies are positioned to move further east, so that's very good for us. Furthermore, there's our navy here. This navy surprisingly wasn't attacked by theirs.
Set up a blockade.
We could fight this battle, however our numbers are dwindling,
Forming a blockade.
so we're just going to form a blockade here. I see that these Arhosians are sending a force against us here at Pura, but they'll probably turn back and will siege their settlement here. Now this settlement right here will be extremely well defended, and they have entire province for themselves. How interesting indeed. Now let's go to our civil war.
For the tribe!
It looks like
For battle!
movements
Tribe!
here are going to be very, very bad.
Ready for battle! Warriors all!
I'm going to move this force
Faster, damn you all!
far into the west,
You have further orders?
where we can start securing these settlements around the main capital.
Ready for order! None will escape!
One, and from here with this force I'm just going to descend on this Dunon, which is obviously very well defended. Maybe we'll just start them out, I don't know. 2 armies will be just enough. This force may just be able to go around all of these settlements, and when they're finished, maybe then we'll launch an offensive. Who knows? There's no worrying, because I suspect that the Romans won't start a war against us for as long as they have enemies out there to fight. We're sailing on to Crete.
Your next command? Ready for
Your troops have entered another's lands without a military access pact. If they linger and you don't gain such a pact, you may incur this faction's wrath. Okay, let's take a look at them. And it looks like they have no pacts and they're absolutely alone.
I give you greeting and my attention for the next few minutes. Make your case, but without a lawyer's tedium.
I'm going to cancel trade with them.
Your merchants will be missed, if only because thefts from honest traders in the market will be fewer.
Okay. They don't like us just as everybody else, but we are untrustworthy now, so we're going to use this trade to just attack them even further. Attack other nations. Bactria is facing currently all of our armies and losing settlements accordingly to that. They are still unassigned skills. Let's see. Weapon damage inflicted by all melee units. I like that a lot. Let's go with
for battle! Ready for battle!
traits that would increase
Warriors all!
army's ability to fight. Okay. I'm just going to make soldiers much better. And fighting, that's it. Our food is dwindling once again. It's only at 3, so this means that we may starve next turn again, or we may not. In any case, it could be that due to starvation, our political situation is starting to crumble a little bit. As you already know, we're losing influence. Our third faction out there is gaining influence, which is opposing faction to ours, political faction. And one civil war already erupted due to all this faction-wide starvation that took place. It's unclear how this is going to work in the future. maybe they will rise up against us. I'll try to make all of my generals Lusitani and all of the navymen opposing faction troops. In this way, maybe we won't lose serious forces to rebellion. Lusitanian Tribal Council have started civil war in a very good position in Britain out there on an island. However, unfortunately for them, nobody followed them. None of our armies have rose against us. It looks like they can't decide if they want to attack the settlement or not.
We are a mighty people, well versed in the uses of wealth and power. And so we love gold.
I have plans to take this nation for myself. For this reason, I'm not going to make any treaties with them.
Are these words from a sober tongue? If so, then I must accept them even as I despair of them.
Food shortage is taking place. Riot in the capital. Seahorse clan, all other parties are impressed by our display of power. Okay. Now, one thing's for sure. We need to find a province that's not producing food, and we need to untax it due to the fact that we are starving once again. As you can see, this right here puts us in a good position, and I'm looking further for provinces that do not produce food whatsoever. There are very few of these. This one right here could be taxed too. It was consuming a fair amount of food. Without those few provinces, there may not be as many left. This one right here, capital province of Tarsus, could be checked either. Now things are once again favorable. As you can see, Angry Beast clan is gaining ground. Political intrigue. A new political intrigue has developed. Consequence: the assassination failed, but the attackers managed to inflict some non-fatal wounds. That's good. That means we can hire another general instead of theirs. So what does that mean? That means that this statesman, not a general anymore, will not be commanding any more of our armies, and that's why they ended up with such a high gravitas level. As you can see, He was fighting in the east. And now without the command, he's going to be a lot less important. My troops everywhere. Are commanding armies. That is the Lusitania tribe.
Thirsty for battle. Ready for battle.
My armies won't be starving any longer.